met Bonnie, we have been so inspired by her commitment and her motivation to get the job done. If you haven't watched our sail or motor through the Kimberley with solo kayaker Bonnie Hancock, it's a 3-part series, watch it. She's an amazing woman. So I thought to myself, what can I do that I've been putting off? All my life I've been really active until I turned 50, and at a time when I probably need to be more active, I've become a real slouch and unmotivated to do any exercise. I go through fits and starts, but now I am committed. I am taking the Bonnie approach, and I'm just going to do it, whether I want to or not, whether I'm in pain or not, within reason. And I'm going to exercise 4 to 5 times a week, and I'm not going to look for excuses. So that is my commitment. And you can join me, or you might have your own thing, and it doesn't have to be earth-shattering. It could be that you are going to cook and prepare your own meals rather than eating out or getting takeaways, or it might be that you're going to read more, or make that photo album that you said you were going to make. Or is that very dated, photo albums? I don't know. It could be anything. What is important to you? What have you been putting off, which you keep kicking yourself about and thinking, I can do this, but you will never find time? Put it in the comments, and if you can't think of anything, well, lucky you, maybe you're perfect, but look at what other people are putting down. Maybe there's something in there that you can take inspiration from. And let's see what we can do together.
'Cause this way is my home.
It has certainly been absolutely delightful to sit in the air-conditioned car. We don't have air conditioning on the boat. It's been very hot. We do have fans. It's been, you know, they have been essential, haven't they, really?
Oh yeah.
We couldn't live without them. Right up here, right there. And
I don't really like having the fan straight in my face because it dries out my face and my eyes.
Yeah.
But
really? I love it.
No, I like just having it like
Rachel
all
has
It
across
dries
my
out my
body.
skin, which is sweating all the time. Lovely, lovely. Conjure up a lovely picture there. We're on our way to Florence Falls, and hopefully we'll be able to swim there, but we don't know that for sure. Thank you very much to Jared and Kat from SB Jerriman, who have lent us their car so that we could do this. Very grateful for that. But it's yeah, it's going to be a nice day. The waterfalls, swimming holes, and we get to sit in the air-conditioned car because it's so hot and humid out here.
Can you see that?
Yes, I can.
That is a green ant, the belly of a green ant. Now I've been told the bellies of green ants are very, very high in vitamin C. We need vitamin C in our diet, people. Vitamin C is the bomb. It is such an important...
And we don't generate it ourselves. We have to get it from our
we have
diet.
to get it daily.
Like
And
the guinea
look at this
pig.
guy, he's just saying, eat me, eat me.
Yeah.
I know, I'm going to have to do it.
It's supposed to be citrusy, apparently.
Here we go. Woo. Can you see it?
Yeah. Go for it.
Oh. Wow. It is citrusy.
Yeah.
Wow. Green ant, people. Vitamin
That's the way
C.
forward.
I rate it. That's good. Nom nom. Let's get some more. That was
So this is
surprising.
This
Here's
is
another
the
one.
great ant nest where Rob is harvesting.
Here you go. So you stand over them, they stand up to fight you off, and then you go, oh, here you go, you watch this. You want it, Rach?
No. Oh,
Really?
shall I?
That's up to you. You don't have to.
No, you can. I wouldn't want to steal it from you.
I'm a bit low on Vit C. It is literally ascorbic acid in the belly of an ant. I know that there's probably some of you sitting there in your lounge chairs going, "Ah." But you know,
Varied diet's very important, Robert.
varied diet is very, very important.
I'm just growing up, I ain't grown yet. So I ask for stories told, and you the ancient time's wisdom granted. Leave me stale, brilliant, bold. What do you do? That always asking, same as you. I breathe, then die, pushing rhythm as the answer, and fading from the question why.
We're up at the top of this waterfall. We are deciding whether we should send it or not. I might send it.
I feel like I could send it, but it's just really shallow and it's not a great spot to jump off, like footing wise.
Yeah.
If it was deeper, I'll do it.
I reckon I'm gonna send it.
Oh, Declan, I'll pay you $10 to jump. I didn't get to finish what I was saying. Oh my God!
Whether sending it from the top of the waterfall or sending it through the mail, it's nice to have support. And support is what we had when we reached out for help to get Miss Ribena back to us after her repair. On her travels, she roamed from Geraldton to Darwin via Perth, Port Hedland and the dusty Gibb River Road.
Miss Ribena has been on a big adventure.
Yes, Miss Ribena's home.
The logistics of getting the sail repaired and back to us. We arrived in Geraldton with the sail.
Ripped.
Ripped, torn and needing repair. Amanda, who's on YouTube Sailing Channel's Facebook group, reached out and said, I'm going to Perth tomorrow. I can take this down to Perth. I've been in contact with Doyle's. They said, send it down, we can repair it. So Amanda took it down. Doyle's did the job. Really quick turnaround. And I'm yet to see the job itself, but I'm sure it's going to be a beauty. Then my cousin picked it up. My niece. But in the interim, another viewer reached out and said, I'll put it out on my Facebook New Zealand and Perth Facebook group. Justine comes out of the woodwork, says, I'm driving to Port Hedland next week. I can pick up the sail. Justine drives to Port Hedland. We were hoping to pick it up at Broome. Trouble there was we were moving on from Broome very quickly after sailing up from Geraldton. So bring in the boys, the support crew for Bonnie, the kayaker. Blake and Jamie came to the rescue. They drove from Broome back down to Port Hedland.
And then to Darwin.
And then on to Darwin.
Yeah.
So this sail's had a big logistical
It's had a bit of a journey. She's had a life, that girl.
Miss Ribena.
It's great to have her back. She's part of the team and we are very grateful to Doyle's because all the sail makers in Perth were so busy and Doyle's managed to slip this sail in, get it done and turn it around so that we could get it back real quick. Thank you, Doyle's.
Unboxing time with the filling there. These are flex bindings. Pads. These are good pads as well. So these are the new lines, the North Navigator bars. I don't know, I've seen these in so many videos and stuff and they're just such nice lines. Look at this as well, look at this. It's like if you pull the eject thing, so it does the normal eject, but with our old bars you have to pull that out, put this back in and then close it. With this, just goes straight back in. So good. And this is my new board, the North Focus.
Happy?
Very.
So there was a young boy who earlier this year had his heart set on a North Orbit.
That's the coat right there. That's the one. That's also one of them there. It's called a North Orbit. And
And now he has a North Orbit.
Orbit. Thank you so much, Maintenance Services Waikato, for supporting me, and thank you North Australia for taking me on as an ambassador. Thank you Alessandro as well from North. Yeah, this is like a dream come true pretty much. It's so cool to have all this stuff here. Unfortunately, I'm not in a place to really use it, but when I am, you best believe I'm using it. Looking forward to then.
But wait, there's more. 2 weeks ago, we left half our anchor chain and our old anchor hooked on rocks beside Sunday Island in the remote Kimberley region. Organising replacements while sailing so remotely once more required a little help from our friends. being without cellular coverage, Rob got on the satellite phone and made a call to Southern Seas Marine on the Gold Coast to arrange our new purchase. He also contacted our unofficial manager Lauren in Perth, asking if she could liaise with Southern Seas Marine while we were so remote. Lauren also made contact with Matt, Paddle of Oz manager, who was ready and waiting in Darwin, anticipating our arrival. Lauren gave Matt the courier details and he made himself available to pick up the purchase. A big heartfelt thank you to everyone who donated money towards Miss Ribena's repair and for the new anchor and chain. This was unsolicited. We are very grateful for your generosity. You guys rock.
New anchor. Let's open the packaging.
Boat jobs. The boys have just dropped the old anchor out of the anchor locker into the tender and transferred it up onto the finger here so I can measure the chain that we actually had left. We didn't really know exactly how much chain we had left once we cut it away, so I can measure that up. I'm going to put it up on Facebook, see if anyone's interested in it. It's still good chain, still usable in a lot of applications. Otherwise we might scrap it. We'll send it to the scrap if no one picks it up. Then we've got to measure out the actual chain we've got into 10 metre lots, and then I want to mark it. And we're going to mark it by painting it, but also I've got some little fine line markers that will tie on as well. So the boys have done a great job doing the anchor chain, marking it and bits and pieces. Now you can imagine we've marked the chain at 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and 70 metres. It's an 80 metre long chain, and I said to Ivan, okay, hook up the anchor to the chain. So what does Ivan do? He hooks it up to the end of the 80 metre mark, meaning at 10 metres is actually the 70 metre mark. So I'm going to go and get him to have a look at this and see if he can pick out what's wrong with the picture. I want to have an inspection with the anchor chain conundrum, tying everything, and just see if you guys are happy with the outcome, result.
Well, Ivan did like none of it. Actually, no, Ivan literally did none of it. I did all of it. All the markings on the chains.
The markings. I did everything. You marked the chain. I took off the anchor. Took off the shackles. Those shackles were really hard to take off.
Yeah, it was, and you got the new shackle on, the new anchor.
I took the anchor down.
So let's go and see what the result is and see if we're happy with it, eh? Good. Hey, let's have an inspection of the anchor chain conundrum. Over here, we have the anchor. Beautifully tied on, by the way, can I say. Now, can you tell me what's wrong with this picture? Let's follow the chain, perhaps, as a clue. Ooh. Your smile. Is there anything you need to look into? No, it's all good. Okay, very good. I can see how it happens. It's easy to do. That's actually totally understandable what's happened, but it needs to be rectified, yeah? It's okay. Right, let's get it sorted.
I've already done the wiring.
Yeah, I know. He did a great job. He wired up the shackle and everything.
So like really tight.
The shackle wasn't going to come off. Beautiful. So cut it off, undo it, start again. I don't even know what you call it. It's a really simple knot, but once it's done up, it's really. I think it's the bomb. Pull it tight, of course. It kind of pulls tight on itself. Look at that.
Kind of pulls tight on itself.
Kind of pulls tight on itself, and it'll never slip. Watch and learn, people. Watch and learn.
It's kind of a bit sad that we've come out an hour and a bit from Darwin to a waterfall, and one of the things they advertise is their free Wi-Fi. It's kind of not why we came. Is it why you came, Robert?
I came for the Wi-Fi.
I'm so smart.
Here's the end.
Has a little eye on it.
It's a ribbon for you, right? Okay. Start walking. Start the chain.
A human chain.
Nice.
other side.
So beautiful.
If you enjoyed this episode, please comment, give us a thumbs up, and best of all, share it. It helps us heaps.
Come on, ain't it so bad?